Jancie Painter joins us in our studios this morning. And good morning, Jancie. How are you today?
Good morning, Ron. I'm very well. And you?
You're either really early or you're really late. We usually talk to you getting closer to Christmas time about gifts for kids. We've got some other things we want to talk to you today about. But let me ask you about the gifts for kids while you're here. What you're 6 months from Christmas, almost. Let's see, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Yeah, 6 months.
You have to count, don't you?
I do. I had to use both hands to do that. So, what goes on with gifts for kids in the? Do you have an off season? Are you working now to get things organized and ready for gifts for kids?
We the whole year, Ron, we work diligently preparing for the next year's distribution. Right now, we have some wonderful volunteers from foster grandparents that are helping us, and we're progressing very steadily toward our 2019 distribution. This month in July, we are promoting Christmas in July by having several locations with our donation boxes, which are little books and posters that are where they are taking up monetary donations to help us with gifts for kids. And our newest distribution plan this year is to utilize our new website, which we encourage everyone to take a look at. And we will be trying to do online registration this year, which will really accelerate getting people in and out and serving what they need for Christmas. So we're really excited about our 2019 efforts this year.
When do you usually do those distributions?
Distribution is usually the first full week of December.
Okay.
So on Friday and Saturday.
So backing up from that, when do you start accepting the donations for that?
We accept all year round.
Okay.
We're going to close because of this heat and everything, and it's such a we don't have air conditioning there.
Yeah.
We're going to probably cease the major operation during July and just give people a rest because a lot of them's on vacation and things like that.
And you gear up. When does it kind of peak? I guess when the weather starts turning a little bit.
Probably September or October, because registration usually is the last of September, first most of October.
Okay. Well, you've got you'll keep us informed, and please come back and let us know everything about that. In doing this, and this kind of gets to the reason that you're here today. I think you've probably come in contact and seen a lot of things that. I don't know. People sometimes don't realize the need sometimes in the community, and what you've done with Gifts for Kids, I'm sure, has opened your eyes to what you're here to talk about today, and that's helping feeding school children in the community.
Oh, Ron, last year when the board decided we were going to add an additional outreach to our program, which was giving school-appropriate jeans to ages 5 through 13. I met with both school systems resource personnel, and they brought to our attention the fact that there's 90, 150, and the numbers fluctuate all year, of children that are either homeless or near homeless situations.
Some of them are called couch surfers because they stay on literally other people's couches.
Oh, yeah. One situation, I hope I have time for this, is one of the resource people was visiting a child because the teacher had brought it to her attention, and when she got there to the home, the child was packing clothes in her backpack because the parents had been picked up that day, both of them, and incarcerated, and she was going to a neighbor's to spend the night. And so many instances, the kids are moving from place to place because of lack of food or, stability at the home. So it's a heartbreaking situation that has really pulled on our heartstrings at Gifts for Kids.
Both the city and county have family resource centers that help distribute food to the kids over the summer, particularly at times when they might not get those nutritional meals. So you've kind of got something to talk today about, a way to help funnel that food or that need there.
Yes, and this effort that we're doing in the month of July is going to be shared equally with both school systems. And it's, supplements what they're already doing because they work diligently all year long.
What's kind of the focus? What are you really looking to get?
Our focus in the month of July is going to be make a difference, feed our school kids. And it's for the whole month of July.
What kind of items do you need?
Okay, most of the things that they ask us for or they are searching for is foodstuffs, toiletries, personal hygiene items, and these will sustain any of the issues they encounter during the 2019-2020 school year in both the city and the county systems. The end result ensures each child does not experience those painful hunger pains and the stigma associated with their not having sufficient food. It's well known in all the schools that they concentrate on ensuring that every child receives that first meal of the day nutrition with a healthy breakfast. And we often forget how many children look forward to that satisfying meal experience to start their day of learning. And I've even heard that teachers have assured me that if a child arrives at school late, that they will excuse them from their first class so that they get that first breakfast.
So you've got some support from the local businesses, particularly Food City Grocery Store, and they're helping out with that program too.
Yes. There's 3 locations that are going to be collecting, and that's all 3 Food City grocery stores and all 3 First Tennessee Bank branches. They both have stepped up, excited and very supportive and want to help us. And, somebody said, well, do you think you'll get a lot? I said, it's not how much you get. It's like when you pick up or save find a penny, or if you earn a penny, it's more than you have. So, whatever we get, and we're going to be very thankful because the visibility of the situation is one of our main goals in this month's efforts.
So when you don't need people to clean out their cupboard and bring the old can of lima beans that they don't want anymore.
No,
you need stuff, and you want to make a difference in these kids' lives. So another way to do that is cold hard cash. That gives you all some flexibility to do exactly what needs to be done.
Yes, the cash will be used for food, of course, but also, for instance, about 3 weeks ago, one of the resource people came to me and said, can we take this money that you've already gathered for us and go buy tents? I said, you buy anything you need, because they were having to place some families in a tent situation. And I said, there's no strings tied to the money that we receive. It goes to you to use as you feel needed.
I want to stop just a second and go over that again. Somebody found themselves in the situation where their best option was to live in a tent
in
for
somebody's
a little while.
backyard. Mm-hmm.
And that's what faces people in this. You just don't realize how many kids are impacted by that.
Ron, late last year, we were called, and when I say we, it was some of my family. We were called and asked if we could help with a situation where a family was living in a garage, and they only had water. They didn't have a bathroom. They didn't have a way to take a shower, and they didn't have any way to cook. And the garage they were living in, they were going to the owners to take the shower and to eat a bite. And we worked diligently to try to help them improve that situation. And sometimes you get frustrated because people don't want to change, but yet your heart is broken to see these kids live in this situation. But these tents alleviate some problems. The campgrounds alleviate some of the problems.
But they're all short-term solutions for those problems.
Right, and it's just the way the world is right now.
So check and cash donations,
yes.
Or check, I guess, where do they need to make that? How do they get that to you?
The checks, we would like for them to make them payable to Greeneville, Greene County Schools Food Donation. The cash they can give and just tell a manager or a clerk at the bank that you want this used for that purpose, and they have the instructions on what to do with it. But it will be, and any donations will be acknowledged. If you leave your name or from the check, we will acknowledge that donation.
Got any others that are helping out here that you want to thank for their efforts too, in addition to
yes.
Food City and First Tennessee Bank?
I'd like to acknowledge, besides the businesses, of course, First Tennessee Bank and all the food cities, Newmark Corporation donated our barrels, and when you see the barrels, they're just going to catch your eye. Sherwin-Williams donated paint. Marquee Signs in Mossam made our yard and directional signs. And then our saving design artist for these barrels was Darlene McLeish. She has done a wonderful job. The foster grandparents assisted us in preparing the graphics on the barrels. And then, of course, Gifts for Kids, who each year focuses on Greeneville and Greene County at-risk families and doing what we can to improve their lifestyle.
Very good. Anything else you need to add?
Oh, yes, I want to add one thing, and that is here are some of the items that you may focus on. Is look for the advertised and unadvertised specials in anywhere you are. Your buy one, get one free specials, clearance sales, but we would like to have the small, easy open containers of vegetables, fruit drinks, cereals, snacks, dried fruits, toiletries, small toiletries. Like if you're traveling and you've got a bunch in your bathroom and you want to gather those up and put them in a bag and donate them, that's great. But any of these donations, money or items, will be divided equally between the both school systems. And thank you very much, Ron.
All right, Jancie Painter talking to us today. First, we got a little update on the Gifts for Kids, and again, you come back and tell us that as we get to the colder months, which won't be far away. I know it's 80 some degrees already, but think fall, y'all.
But just think we've already 6 months is gone.
I know. Jancie, thank you as always for coming by.
Thank you very much, Ron. Have a blessed day.